Hello, everybody. I did schedule the live for today at noon. We are a couple minutes late. We're doing a chocolate chip cookie. I want to say just in time for Valentine's. For those of you that want to do something for your loved one, whether it's a chocolate chip cookie or anything of that nature. But we're here to show you guys today how to bake a chocolate chip cookie from scratch on a cast iron skillet. So today we also have, come on, we have a special guest. Say hi, Joel. He's a little sick today, but he's doing a lot better than what he was. We've been under the weather the last week or so. Come on, Joel. Joel's gonna help me bake today. Hello to Cynthia. Glad to see you here, Cynthia. And yeah, we're gonna be making a chocolate chip cookie today from scratch. All right, guys. So let's try and get this started. We'll wait for more people to join. Glad to see Cynthia here. Who else do we have? Say hi, Joel. You need to scoot back or get on your step stool. There you go. That way people can see you. Say hi. You can speak. You can talk. You don't have to be quiet. Alrighty. How do you feel today? A little bit better? Huh? You don't have to be worried if you cough or all that, okay? I know you have a runny nose too. That's fine. We're going to be baking and it's going to be going into the oven, and we're going to be eating the cookie, so it's not a big deal, okay? Alrighty. So the ingredients for today, if you guys want to bake this recipe, we're gonna need 1 cup or 2 sticks of unsalted butter. We need a 3/4 cup of firmly packed dark brown sugar, 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, 2 large eggs lightly beaten, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips, 10 ounces of bittersweet chocolate, 10 ounces of bittersweet chocolate chunks, and half a cup of, and this is optional, half a cup of chopped walnuts or pecans, and vanilla ice cream for serving. But with that being said, let's see if we can get this going. Let's see. Alrighty. Thank you, Cynthia. Who else do we have here? Cynthia says, Joel, Cynthia's asking if you feel better. Huh?
I do feel better, but I'm running nose.
Cynthia, I think Rick said that he was gonna be on the road. He's gonna take his mom to back home, I think, or something of that nature. So he was gonna be on the road. But today we are cooking with the Blacklock. So I haven't used the Blacklock very often, and we're going to be using that one. As you can see, there's a little bit of butter already kind of melted in. But we are using the Blacklock skillet for today. This is a 12-inch skillet. So for those of you that are wondering, you need a 12-inch pan because we're going to be baking it here. We're going to do all the mixing over here, and I'll show you guys in a minute. So we got 2 cups of flour, all-purpose flour. We got 2 cups already weighed out. We have 1 teaspoon of salt. We have 1 teaspoon of baking powder. We have 3/4 cup of firmly packed brown sugar. 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, and I like using the baking sugar, but you can use standard sugar, it doesn't matter. 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chip.
Okay.
Chocolate chip. You want one? Here, you can have one. There you go. And we got some chocolate chunk. And I just used Hershey's and just cut that up and just rough chopped. So that's 10 ounces, but it's a little bit more than 10 ounces. And lastly, we got 2 eggs. 2 eggs, and we need some vanilla for this recipe. So I got vanilla over here, which I should probably take out. We got some vanilla bean paste. I like using this brand. Not sponsored or anything, but vanilla bean paste, one of the best things. Alrighty, let's get started, guys. I think we have enough people. Cynthia says they're traveling. Correct, they are traveling. Alrighty, guys. We're going to move over here so we can see. Say hi, Joel. Alrighty, I'm gonna try and adjust the tripod here, and that way you guys can see what we're doing. Alrighty. Okay, Joel, ready? So we need another bowl. Okay, so we're gonna use this one here. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna mix everything here. We're gonna crank up the heat on the skillet. See if you guys can see that. Excuse me, Joel. Alrighty, here we go. And we're gonna turn on the. I also have the oven preheated at 375. Alrighty, we're gonna melt the butter very lightly. You don't want to get the pan too hot. That also helps coat the pan. Right, Joel?
What?
Right? That
Yeah.
helps coat the pan?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Alrighty.
I will scoot back.
There we go. We got 2 sticks of butter that is unsalted. You can use salted, but then your sugar, your salt content might need to be lower. So instead of 1 teaspoon of salt, you might need maybe a half a teaspoon of salt if you're gonna use salted butter. So I have the burner set to very low. We're gonna try and just melt this as fast as we can without it getting too warm, because we don't want the eggs to cook, and then we have cooked eggs in the cookie. What do you think, Joel? Let's see, what is the chat? Who do we have here? We have Cynthia, 4Jim44, Rock Hunter. Yeah, and I did mention, because I usually have my lives on Thursdays, I did mention that I was going to do it for today, and the reason being is that we were a little bit under the weather. My son wanted to do a live with me. He asked me, he said, "Hey, Dad, am I allowed to go on the live?" And I said, "Sure." I said, "You want to do a live together?" And he said, "Yeah, if we can." He says, "That way that way your audience can see me." And I said, "Okay, great." And he loves baking, huh, Joel?
Yeah.
Yeah? Alrighty. Oh, shoot. We're getting hot.
I bet they said that it was super hot. That it was 19 bad.
And for today, we are using the Blacklock, Lodge Blacklock skillet. This is the 12-inch. This is what the recipe calls for. We're using the 12-inch model for a skillet cookie. My children love skillet cookies.
I think they're the best.
Once again, for those of you that might have just joined, the ingredients are, for the chocolate chunk cookie, we're looking at 1 cup or 2 sticks of butter, We also need, I'm going to turn off the gas now. We need 3/4 cup of firmly packed dark brown sugar, 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, 2 large eggs lightly beaten, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 cup of semi-sweet chocolate chips, 10 ounces of chocolate chunks, half a cup of, and this is optional, coarsely chopped walnuts or pecans, and vanilla ice cream for serving. So we're gonna do, for the month of February, we're gonna do Valentine ideas for those of you that want or might want to do something for Valentine's. This would be a little great option, very simple, very easy. Anybody can do it. Alrighty, here we go. I think that's good enough. Runny nose, Joel?
Yeah.
Yeah. Funny enough, he was the one that got the sick. He got he got the worst of it. He was the one that got the high fever. Nobody else really got high fevers. He got a pretty bad cough for a bit. So that's one of the reasons why we postponed the live. Because he was supposed to do the live with me on Thursday, but as I mentioned, since we were a little bit under the weather, we had to switch it up and do it for today. Alrighty, guys, and there we are. And the butter didn't melt through all the way. There's still some in there, and that's completely fine because with the existing butter that's in there, it should melt in a few minutes. And we don't want the butter way too hot. But as I mentioned, guys, Joel, ready? You're gonna help me out. Grab the brown sugar. Brown sugar.
I know what you're talking
Okay. There you go. Well, you need to scoot up and then toss it in there, please.
about.
Yes, let's see. So this one might be a little tricky. Oh, there we go. Alright, that one was a little tricky, but now do the sugar, white sugar. Here you go.
Okay, let me do it. I know how to do it.
Okay, that one you pour in there. There you go. You can go more over. Good job. Alrighty, now put it back, please. Be careful. And we're gonna mix in these sugars. You wanna mix it, Joel?
Looks like sand in here.
It looks like sand? Yeah, it does.
Because when you were gonna pour it kind of looked like sand to me.
You can speak a little louder, buddy.
When you poured it kind of looked like sand to me.
Yeah, it does look like sand.
I can't wait to do the chocolate. Chocolate is the best.
We're gonna do the chocolate towards the end, okay?
Okay. I see the eggs, but
Alrighty, so next, let's move on to this over here. We're gonna let that cool for a bit. Put in the baking powder, this one right there. Pour it in, Joel. Ready? Let me scoot your stool over. Alrighty, that one, pour it in there, right in there. The whole thing. There you go. Next, we need the salt.
this one?
Yep. So all this is 1 teaspoon of salt of baking powder. Or I'm sorry, baking soda. Jim44 says, watching the show for the first time on a 75-inch TV looks better than the phone picture and is really nice. Yep. Alrighty. What do we have next? We are probably going to mix it. Ready? Alright, Joel, mix it around for me, please. Very slowly, mix it around. Like that, okay? There you go. While I mix the butter and the sugars.
I can't believe I'm just doing this.
You like it? Yeah? Alright.
How long do I stop?
A little bit more. Let's see. That way you can get all the sides like that. See?
Just a little circle.
Yeah, we're making circles. Alrighty, I think that's good enough. Alright, ready? So you're going to grab the spatula and then we're going to pour that mixture into the flour. Okay? And then we'll add the eggs towards the end. So here. No, leave it in there. You can leave it in there. So grab the spatula.
This one?
This one. Grab that one and scoop everything out. Ready? Scoop everything out.
It kind of smells like cookies.
Smells like cookies already? Up there, look, scoop everything out like from here, like that. See? There you go.
Yeah.
So we want to get everything out. Okay? Good job.
Okay, now one more.
A little bit more. Alright, good job.
I should have.
And you want to preheat your oven to 375, guys. 375. Make sure your oven is preheated. Alrighty, there we go. We're going to move all this stuff out of the way for now. Alright, let's see. Next, we are going to start mixing this. Okay? Ready?
Yeah. It kind of looks like banana to me. Like,
Banana bread?
it kind of looks like banana. Like the,
Oh, that's the butter.
it kind of looks like banana.
It does, huh?
Because when you score, when you make the soil like a banana and pour it on here with sugar, it kind of looks like this, I think.
Oh, when we make banana bread? Yeah. Alright, see it's starting to turn into a paste. Alright, now we should probably add a little bit of vanilla.
Yeah.
This one's a little bit difficult, so I'm going to do it. You don't want to add too much. That looks good right there.
Okay, but there's tricks.
Alright, we got some vanilla in there, and vanilla is to taste, well, to taste, but you can't taste it. Well, you probably could taste it right now, but we're not going to taste it. We're going to incorporate everything. Let's throw the eggs in there.
Should have just cracked it on my head.
Crack the egg on your head? No. It's going to make a huge mess. Alrighty, there's one. And the second one.
The egg yolk looks like pork.
There we go.
The egg
Two. Two eggs.
yolk.
Okay, and then we're
These
going
are
to
egg yolks, right?
squish them in there, Joel.
Are they egg yolks?
Those are eggs. The yellow is egg yolk.
That's what I said.
Yes, egg yolks.
Because they're yolks. I already know that. How can I smell it?
You can't smell? Or are you trying to?
I'm smelling and it tastes good.
It smells good?
Yes.
Ooh, nice.
And it smells to be cute.
It smells like cookies?
Yes.
Nice. So we're getting the cookie consistency now, as you guys can see.
If you can smell it, you can easily just smell the cookie.
Already starting to smell like a cookie. Good. That's the goal. We want it to be a cookie. Isn't it crazy how you mix these ingredients and then you get a cookie?
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, you can make a heart cookie.
Yeah, we could make a heart cookie. We're going to do that down the road.
Down the road?
Yes, that means later. We'll do that later.
You mean later?
Yeah.
Later.
Do you want to mix? Here. Or do you want to add the chocolate?
Wait, super fast?
Mix. Try and mix. There you go. It's hard, huh?
At least I can go like this. It's another circle.
Thank you guys for showing up today. I appreciate you taking the time to tune in. Right, Joel? Alrighty. Now do the chocolate chip.
The chocolate chip.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, this one?
Yep, those. Pour them all in there. And I think we're probably done with this guy. So we're going to try and get everything squeezed out of there.
Oh, that looks cool. How do you do that? Probably
Squish it. There you go, yep. Alright, we got that out.
And I think it's time for
Nope,
this
not that one actually. We're gonna do that at the end, okay?
At the
Now we're gonna fold it in.
end.
See, fold it in. Cool, huh?
Mm-hmm. That is cool. It kind of looks like cookies already.
It does look like a cookie already.
Like, but when you squish it and it's like flat, then it looks like a cookie. But when you cook it, then it's a real cookie.
Yep. What do you think, Joel?
I like it. I think I can smell it.
Can you? You got a runny nose, buddy. I don't know you can smell anything.
I smelled it and it smelled good.
Alrighty. Alright. Alright, Joel.
What?
You ready?
What?
We're gonna pour it in there and get it ready for baking. Oh my goodness, mister. You gotta be blowing your nose right there.
What?
Okay, it's fine.
I didn't put my nails in there.
Okay.
I didn't.
Well, the good thing is that you guys are eating it. Alrighty. Next, we are going to spray the skillet.
Spray the skillet.
You don't really need to do this because there's enough fat in the batter.
Yeah,
that
I
you don't
smell
need
it
to.
really good now.
Oh, now you can? Okay, good. We're just going to lightly coat the pan.
It smells like cookies. It kind of smells like cookies.
Oh, very lightly sprayed. Okay, ready? All right, buddy, get the spatula and we're going to scoop it out.
Scoop it out. Okay, that's a little bit of a mess. This is a little bit of a mess.
No big deal. Scoop it all out. We want to get all that cookie out.
I like the chocolate chip.
Yes.
Chocolate chip is the best part.
So what do you think? Is it pretty easy to make cookies?
But if you
Huh?
save the chocolate chip from a cookie, you can eat it,
Yes.
and that would be the best.
Yeah, chocolate chip cookies are the best. Righty, you want me to finish? Alright guys, and then after this we'll showcase a couple of cast iron that we got. And we'll also be doing a giveaway at the end of this. So stick around. I know, as I mentioned.
Are we done now?
Alright, yes. Hold on. Let me scoop everything out.
I wonder how.
We want to get everything out.
Yes. If you just like turn it upside down and do this, it might come out.
No, it's all stuck to the walls of this bowl. I think that's good enough. Alrighty. Let's move this out of the way. Now let's squish it.
Squish it to a cookie. Let's squish it into a cast iron.
Cast iron cookie, skillet cookie, right, Joel?
Skillet cookie. Okay, I think this is gonna be the biggest cookie.
And just so you guys know, this will rise a tiny tad, so it might look very flat. It might look like this pan is too big, but it is actually perfect for this size because the recipe also calls for a baking time of approximately 25 to 30 minutes, so very quick. And if you do this recipe and you do it in a 10 1/4 inch lodge pan or cast iron pan,
I wonder.
it will take a little bit longer to cook, and the cookie might not set as well versus this, where I feel like it sits a little bit better. Alright, so here comes the cool part, Joel. Now you get to sprinkle the chocolate chunk. Alright, sprinkle the chocolate chunk, buddy.
Wait, is it sprinkle?
Sprinkle, like, put it all around the cookie.
Wait, this one?
Yes, that one. All right.
The final ingredient.
The final ingredient. Correct.
Now it's pour it.
No. You sprinkle it. So grab it with your fingers. They're right here. And then grab a bunch of them and then put them all over the place. All over the place. There you go. You can grab a handful, Joel. Yes. Or I guess, yeah, grab a handful.
I don't really want to do this.
Oh, you're going to do one by one. We're going to be here all night, buddy.
I wish I could just
Hello, 4Jim44, Cynthia, Chris McGee, Rock Hunter. Thank you guys for tuning in today. We are doing a chocolate chunk cookie, and once again, we will list out the ingredients. So, ingredients for those of you that might want to create this, as you can see, very easy to make. We need 1 cup or 2 sticks of unsalted butter, 3/4 cup of firmly packed dark brown sugar, 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, 2 large eggs, lightly beaten, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 cup, a little bit more.
2?
No, do the whole thing, Joel. We're gonna have a very actually no, you're right. Let's do less. You can have the rest of that cookie, or I mean chocolate. 1 cup or 6 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate chips. Yes, you can eat it. 10 ounces of bittersweet chocolate chunks. Half a cup of coarsely, and this is optional, coarsely chopped walnuts or pecans, and vanilla ice cream for serving. Once again, preheat your oven to 375. And we're going to be using a 12-inch skillet. Or we are using a 12-inch skillet. And so this is what it looks like, the final product. We're going to add a little bit more, Joel, and then you can go and sit down while this bakes, okay? And here, you can take the chocolate here. Just don't drop it, okay? Go. Alrighty. You want me to... Actually, no, you can go now. Alrighty, guys, we're going to place that in the oven and let it bake for 25 to 30 minutes. Alrighty. Alright, guys, let me move my camera. Make some room over here, guys. Alrighty. Alright guys, today we are showcasing some new cookware from Lodge. We're actually going to turn this guy off. We don't need that on. No, you don't have to turn it down. Alright. Alright guys, sorry about that. So, we do have some new cookware. One of them is this new Lodge 8-inch griddle. They did have a different design. So this is technically a new design because they had the older style design still, but it wasn't available for the longest time. I think it was maybe 6 years that I hadn't seen it on sale, and it was no longer available. So I was wondering if they were going to either bring it back out or do an update to that model. And they recently did. They updated the model to the current version with a more of a chef style handle. And it's just a smaller version of their standard griddle. Their round 10 I think it's a 10 1/4 inch griddle or 10 1/2 inch griddle. But it's a great size, and I have my own. I've already used this. This one though, we're gonna give it away, but I already used it to make some pancakes. It worked great. I wanted to do some crepes, but I haven't had the chance. So we'll probably do another live, and we'll do crepes or maybe tortillas. We'll see how that turns out. We'll use this little guy, or maybe we'll do if we can, we'll do a meal. Maybe we'll sear a steak on this or something. We'll, that way you guys can see. For those of you that like to go camping or do anything of that nature, where you're going to be out in the whether it's the mountains or in a meadow or anywhere, wherever you like to go camping or fishing, and you want to bring along something to cook with, this would be a great take along. But as I mentioned, this is just a new updated version of their 8-inch model, but that one hadn't been available for the longest time, so very excited about that. As I mentioned, I bought two. I bought one to give away, which is this one here, and I have my own that I've already used. And also for this giveaway, so it's going to be this here, this griddle, along with a bandana. The Lodge bandana here. Yes, here. So here we have the bandana. Pretty cool stuff. I like it a lot. Don't know if you guys can completely see it, but pretty awesome, I'd say. I like that. So a new bandana. And lastly, what else is going to be included? We're going to also add a everyday, what they call their everyday scrub cloth, which is this right here. And if you guys haven't used these things are amazing. These things clean so well. Any stuck on food, anything, if you have trouble with some baked on oil that didn't solidify all the way and it's just sticky and tacky, this will do the job. These things are so awesome, but they call it their everyday scrub cloth. These things, I've used it for many, many times to clean my cast iron. So clean everyday messes, scrub vegetables, get cookware extra clean, correct, enjoy dish duty. Yep. It's also, which is nice, is that it's actually made here in the USA. So pretty cool stuff. So that will be part of the giveaway that we will be doing at the end of the live stream. Now, I also wanted to showcase for possibly a Valentine's, getting close to Valentine's, the stream. We'll showcase and we'll do some baking with the new bakeware. Now, this is one of their, what do they call it, flour sack towels or dish. I like what they have here. One of them says, naked and covered in oil. It's giving heart. Stand by your pan. Seasoned. Sizzle season. Hot and heavy. That one's awesome. Eat your heart out. Treat yourself. And I think those are it. But pretty cool. I like these a lot. So we got two. We'll most likely be doing a giveaway of these as well in a future stream. So make sure you guys tune in to a future stream once we get closer to Valentine's Day. Oh, hello, Mercy B. Good to see you here. Antonio R. Thank you for showing up. Antonio R says, I use the bigger one as a comal. Yeah, that's actually a really great use for it, but I like using it for pancakes and all kinds of stuff. Chris McGee, hello. All right, so these are the new, I want to say they're the Valentine's Day bakeware that they have out for this year. This one, a new addition, pretty awesome. I like the pan itself. And I've already, actually, I used it on a stovetop. I haven't showcased it, but I used it on the stovetop to do an omelet, which it actually turned out. It worked. I did an omelet, and it turned out great. So not only is this good for oven use, but you can actually use it also on the stovetop. So I did an omelet. I'm sure there's many other things that you guys can do with this. Heck, you could even use it as a serving dish. So for Valentine's Day, if you guys purchase one of these and you guys want to use it to serve some food, whatever it might be, or you guys want to cook with this, these things are awesome. I think they're pretty cool. So we're going to be using that in the future, getting closer to the Valentine's Day weekend or week. Also, this is their heart pan, so pretty awesome too. And I want to say you can use this for just about anything: cornbread, cookies, brownies, possibly some scones. You name it. There's so many things that you can do with this. We're gonna do some brownies with this one, or possibly some chocolate cake, because that's what they have it. That's what they did on the Lodge website. They showcased this with them. I think they did a chocolate cake with some whipped cream and raspberries. It looked great. And as I mentioned, if you guys are into doing something like this for your loved one, I think these are great pans for the Valentine's Day, where you can create some homemade desserts or some homemade food, and you can have great results. But pretty awesome. Now, one thing that I do want to say is that this guy pretty heavy, and it's actually pretty large. It's a pretty big pan. I want to say it measures approximately from handle to handle. I mean, I can get an actual measuring tape, but it is pretty big and pretty wide. I'll get the measuring tape in a minute. So, also this one, it's got a good sized handle, and I do like it itself. And it also has somewhat of a helper handle here. But let me get some my measuring tape, and we can weigh these also. So I'll get my scale, and you guys can we can check these out in the meantime while the cookie's baking. Which reminds me, I didn't set a timer on this guy, but I'll be keeping an eye on it then. Yeah. All right. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Mercy B says, I love those cloths. Cynthia says, it's cute. I believe so as well. I think they're pretty awesome. Let's see. The scrub cloth, yep, those are really great. Believe me, guys, I was not a believer until I used it, and it's pretty awesome. All right. Gonna grab the scale and my measuring tape. Alrighty, guys. So we're gonna measure these guys out. So from handle to handle on the pan, we're looking at roughly close to 16 inches from the handle to handle. Close to 16. And then the width, we're looking at 9.5, I want to say, yeah, 9.5, a little bit over 9.5. Don't know if you guys can see that very well, but close to 9.5. So 16 by 9.5. And then the weight, as I mentioned, this guy is heavy. I didn't think it was going to be that big and heavy. Hot and heavy. Alrighty, let's see, that's in grams. We gotta switch it to pounds. We're looking at 7 pounds, 5.9 or 6 ounces. So 7 pounds, 6 ounces. Pretty heavy guy, as I mentioned. For just being, one piece, pretty heavy. But I've used it already. I'll actually do a post on what I've already used these for. That way you guys can get an idea. Alrighty, so the weight on the pan, the heart pan, we're looking at 3 pounds, 2.8 ounces. So 3 pounds, 2.8 on the pan itself. Pretty lightweight if I'd say so myself. And then the length from the tip of the arrow to the bottom of the arrow, we're looking at 15 inches. And then the width, we're probably, I want to say, looking at 8.5. So 15 to 8.5 on the width. Pretty large, I want to say. They're good sized pans. Now, for the giveaway, let's measure the little griddle. The griddle comes in at 2 pounds, 8.7 ounces. So about 2.5 pounds. And then let's see the width on this guy. It says here that it's an 8-inch. That's the top. Yep. From the inside, though, from the inside lip to the inside lip, we're looking at 7.5 inches. So the lip around the rim is about 1/4 inch. So 7.5 inches cooking surface, I want to say. And then from the handle to the edge of the pan, 13.5 inches. For those of you that are interested in one of these, I want to say that these are great to take in your backpack if you're going camping or anything of that nature, or even use it at home. These are great. As I've mentioned, I've already used mine, and I've done a couple of things, but we'll be showcasing it as well in a future video, and we'll possibly maybe sear a steak. We'll see if we can cook dinner with one of these pans. All right. So, any questions? Let me check the chat. I'll be reading the messages that you guys have been saying or writing here. Rock Hunter says, have you tried making cookies with sugar substitutes? I have not, actually. I've never tried it. So maybe it's something that I give it a go, you know, on one of these occasions. Sam Cook, is that the same size as the skull molds? No, the skull molds are, I think, a bit more square. So this one's a rectangle versus the skull. Those molds are more of a square, so not the same size, but yes, close. They're I want to say the same weight. Sam Cook says, I'm gonna eat one of those little griddles. Yeah. Cynthia Wesley says, share that big heart pancake with Mrs. Louise. Yep. My wife, I made her actually a heart-shaped omelet the other day, and she thought it was hilarious. Cynthia Wesley says, do us a big pancake in that heart for Mrs. Louise and put strawberries on it. Breakfast in bed. That sounds like an idea. Although she does not like eating her food in bed. One of her biggest pet peeves, just throwing this out there, guys, but one of her biggest pet peeves, and or, you know, one of the things that she dislikes the most is crumbs, especially crumbs on the bed. So if she has any kind of crumbs, she cannot sleep. She will be tossing and turning. And when we were younger and we had just moved in together after we got married, sometimes we would have dinner in bed, and she hated the crumbs. She just did not like that. But yeah, I would do that, but actually you probably don't do many. You wouldn't have much crumbs with pancakes. But anyway, that's a good idea for those of you that also want to purchase these. And as I mentioned, and I've said it many times, guys, I'm not sponsored or endorsed, but with this giveaway, Lodge did say if I wanted a set, because I am their moderator on their Facebook group, and I said sure. I said I would like a set. So the pan and the mold, the heart mold, or the pan, I'm sorry, the heart bake pan. So they're shipping both of these out, and I will be giving those away since I have a set of my own, and that'll be in the future, getting closer to Valentine's Day. So on one of those streams, we'll give those away, along with one of these flour sack towels, or the dish towel showcased earlier. These things are pretty cool. So we'll do a giveaway with those in the future. But for today, we are giving away the small griddle, as I mentioned, new edition, and we're also doing the scrub cloth and the bandana, which I think the bandana is pretty cool. Once again, see if I can showcase it to you guys. Pretty cool bandana. And I'm sure you guys could use this to season cast iron, but I don't know, I wouldn't recommend it because it does have this stuff here that I wouldn't recommend, but definitely good for if you're gonna be out, you know, and you don't have your oven mitt or anything of that nature. You could possibly use these for that. Many things, dish towels, whatever, you name it. But let me continue reading these messages. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Yeah, I'm for Jim 44. Am I having a show next Thursday? Yes, I am. So most likely next week I will do the giveaway for the heart pan and the heart cake mold. So we'll be doing a giveaway along with one of the towels that I have, because I have two of those. We'll be doing a giveaway next week on Thursday, and I'm hoping that we can keep that schedule. I know that sometimes it gets difficult with my schedule, but I will let you guys know if we have anything that comes up. But yes, for next Thursday, we should have a live stream. once again, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Cynthia over here, hot and heavy. Rick D, he's gonna get us Mercy. Yep. Alrighty, let's see. Let's take a look at. So I'm gonna move you guys. Let's take a look at the chocolate chip cookie here. Can we see it? Not really. But yes, it is baking really well. And as I mentioned, I don't know if you guys can tell, but it is almost puffing up like a cake. So that's actually one of the things that I will say about this recipe. It's almost cake-like. So this cookie isn't your standard, it is more of a like a fluffy cookie than a crumbly cookie. So it doesn't create crumbs. It has a chew to it. So it's a chewy cookie. And those are the type of cookies that I like. But I'm sure there's other recipes where you could possibly make it to be a crumbly cookie. But as I mentioned, I do like this one. And if you guys give it a try, let me know. If you guys give this recipe a try. Alrighty. Alright, I think we can possibly start doing a... I'm sorry. I think we can do the giveaway. What do you guys think? We got about 14 people on the stream today, so we can possibly do the giveaway. And I think most of you have been on the live stream and during the giveaways that I've hosted. So if that's the case, I think we can start it off. Sam Cook says, I'm gonna miss the lives for a while. I started a new schedule at work. Darn it. Well, we do like that you show up and you can be in the chat. That's awesome. That's one of the benefits of the lives, is that you get to, have these back and forth conversations in a live chat, which is something that I like doing. But yeah, there's always the replays. I know it's not the same thing, but either way, yeah. I hope that you still tune in to see the replays, Sam Cook. Alrighty. I think it's time, guys. Let's start the giveaway for the small griddle, the 8-inch griddle. So, as always, guys, I do have to let you guys know that this giveaway is not sponsored or endorsed by Lodge nor by YouTube. This is something that I do for the viewers. This is something that I do for the subscribers. So, in order for you to be entered in this giveaway, you have to be a subscriber. You must like this video. Also, you have to be in the U.S. This is USA only. Nothing out of the USA. I'm sorry, guys. It is a bit more expensive to ship out anywhere else. So that being said, USA only, not sponsored or endorsed by YouTube or Lodge, and this is something that I'm doing for my viewers and my subscribers. Alright, guys, so what are you going to get? You will be getting this, and this is actually a set of two, so 2 scrub pads. Front and back, you can see one's black, one's yellow, or orange. So a set of the everyday scrub cloth. These things are amazing. You get the 8-inch griddle here, new one. And also, the last piece will be the Lodge bandana. That will be in the giveaway. Alright, guys, and all you have to do is just be a subscriber, like the video, and be in the US. Alright? And we're going to do I would say the random number generator. So, with that, let's get things going, guys. You guys already know what to do. Don't spam the number 0 to, let's do to 100, because we don't have that many people in here today. So 0 to 100, you can put in your number, guys. Just put it in once, and please don't change your number. Once you got your number in, that will be your number. All right, guys. So place in your numbers, and we'll start the giveaway. So as I mentioned, we don't have that many people in the chat in the live stream right now. So 0 to 100, 0 to 100, that will be the numbers. And we'll give this about a minute or so. And once that minute or so goes by, we will continue to do the live giveaway. And as I mentioned, guys, next week, make sure you tune in. We'll be doing, I'm debating whether we should do some cake, chocolate cake in this, or possibly some brownies. We'll see what we can do. Maybe I'll put up a post and you guys can vote. We'll do a poll and see what you guys want to see for those pans. So far we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 people with numbers. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for keeping everything very civil. The cookie almost done?
I think.
It's getting there, huh? Oh yeah, you're right. I think we'll give it about a once this is done, we'll bring out the cookie. All right, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alrighty, I think that is it, guys. Let's get this going. All right, so I will be showing you guys the random number generator, so you guys can see that there is no cheating. And as I said, 0 to 100. All right, here we go, guys. All right, minimum number. Come on. 0. Maximum 100. Done. Alrighty, guys. Once again, this live stream giveaway is not sponsored or endorsed by Lodge or by YouTube. This is something that I do for the viewers. Also, you have to be within the US to win. Be a subscriber and also like the video. Once again, not sponsored or endorsed by Lodge or YouTube. Alrighty, guys, and here we go. Good luck to everybody. Once this number goes in, guys, once I press this number, do not change or dismiss the numbers. All right, guys, because that will be the numbers that are set. Alrighty, here we go. Here we go. 58. Who got 58? Let's see. Let me check the chat. Alrighty, guys, 58. Who is closest to 58? Let me see. We got a 53, 57 Rock Hunter. I think it is Rock Hunter. Good job. So congratulations to Rock Hunter. You are the closest by one number. That is extremely close. So good. That was actually, you had some great luck there. So yes, you are the winner, Rock Hunter, of the griddle, 8-inch griddle, the scrub cloth, and a bandana. Alrighty, and message me on one of my videos, or post something here, or just simply email me. So email me at lu71787@gmail. Once again, email me your information at which is lu71787@gmail. And we'll go from there. I will ask you some questions to verify that this is you and not someone else. So that way no one can steal your prize. All right? And I will ship it out as soon as I can with no cost to you for any of these things, nor the shipping. So I will not be asking you for any money at all, okay? That way you don't get also scammed and people, because I guess there's a lot of scams going on, guys. So be careful, beware. I will never ask of you guys for any kind of money or any kind of, for these giveaways, any kind of anything, any information that is very delicate or anything of that nature, okay? Once again, congratulations to Rock Hunter. I think you'll enjoy that griddle. Alrighty, guys. I think it's time for us to take out the skillet cookie. I think so far it looks like it's being a success. Oh yeah, we're done. Joel, you're right. It's ready. Alrighty, guys. And there we are. Roughly 20 to 25 minutes. Got a bit more baked than I would have liked, but still, I think we were successful. And here it is, guys. So we used a 12-inch skillet, And as I mentioned, it was going to rise, so this is a great size cookie for you to share with your loved one. Once again, if you guys are interested in the ingredients, I will list all the ingredients for you guys one more time. Let me move you guys a bit over here. Sorry guys about that. Here we go. Alrighty, sorry. All that movement, don't want to get you guys nauseous. Alright, so we need, if you guys want to make this for your loved one, we need 1 cup or 2 sticks of unsalted butter, 3/4 cup of firmly packed dark brown sugar, 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, 2 large eggs lightly beaten, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 cup or 6 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate chips, 10 ounces of bittersweet chocolate chunks, half a cup of coarsely chopped walnuts or pecans, that is optional, and also optional vanilla ice cream for serving. So obviously right now it is blazing hot, so we're going to wait for that to cool down a bit. And directions would be to preheat your oven to 375 degrees, melt the butter in a 12-inch skillet over low heat, turn off the heat and stir in both sugars into the melted butter. Fold in the eggs and vanilla. In a small bowl, whisk together the flour, baking soda, and salt. Add the flour mixture to the butter sugar mixture and stir until smooth. Fold in the chocolate chips and chocolate chunks. Run a wet paper towel around the edges of the pan to clean them up. And scatter the nuts over the top of the batter. That is if you are doing the pecans or walnuts. Next, and the last step would be to place the skillet in the oven and bake until the edges are lightly browned and the center is still a little soft to the touch. 25 to 30 minutes. Remove the pan from the oven. Serve warm with vanilla ice cream. But since this just came out, we're going to do that later. And very simple, I want to say, very simple recipe. So with that being said, guys, as I mentioned, thank you guys for joining us tonight or this evening. Well, it's probably what, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the East Coast, 1 o'clock in the Pacific Coast. So thank you guys for joining us today. That is that'll be it for today. Joel, do you want to come over here and say bye since you were in the live today? You want to say bye to everybody? Say hi and bye.
Hi.
Alrighty, here. Ready? Say bye. Bye, guys. Alrighty, guys. With that being said, we will catch you guys on the next live stream. Make sure you tune in on Thursday where we will be using the new Valentine's or heart-shaped cookware from Lodge. Also, we will be doing a giveaway for that time. Make sure you guys tune in. And with that, stay safe. Have a lovely weekend. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will catch you guys on the next one. Alrighty, guys. Be safe.